60 or 70% attrition rate. It might be down to like 40 now or something because the cars are so much more like capable, I think, but seriously, I mean, it's like half of the people don't even finish the race. It's literally that crazy, like that intense of a race. You got this, girl. Go.
No, do you hear that?
I
okay.
Do. It's a buzzing in your head.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys, welcome to High Octane Hustle. I'm Fast Lane Jane.
And I'm Design Muse.
And we're stoked you're here for episode 2. And we are here in our Burbank studio at
Autotopia,
LA.
So awesome.
Oh,
look at this place.
That's what I'm talking about.
Still can't get over it.
Well, it's still making us look good.
I know, right?
I think if we plant that seed that we look good, you guys are going to think we look good, right? Don't you think? Anyway, today we're here because we were going to talk about the Baja Forged Desert Ranch Roundup.
That's right. We took you off-roading.
Second annual, right? We're going to talk a little bit about King of the Hammers.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was an exciting, oh man, I had so much fun out there.
There is so much going on. These are the current
crazy
events in our lives. And basically, yes, King of the Hammers went from being, a one-day event to like a 2 to 3 week long event now.
Yeah.
It's insane,
Yeah.
what it's doing, all the people that are going out there. So, yes. And this time, yes, I was so excited that you came on our Baja Forged Desert Ranch Roundup.
Second annual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I drove out from little old Simi Valley and
she was like, will my Magnum make it on the dirt roads? And I was like, heck yeah, I can tow you through it. No problem.
I love that. Yeah. So, but I didn't take my car off-roading. Just slightly. I got to ride shotgun with you. Oh, am I allowed to say that?
Next time, Jane. Next time. Next time I'm going to. Yeah, of course.
Next time. Yeah.
Yes, you did. I actually had a great time. You and Abingdon both were riding in my vehicle. We were actually leading. So how did you like that? How was that for you? We went on our trail run.
Not anything that's foreign to me. I'm always leading, babe.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm just kidding.
We had about 35 vehicles at our place that day. And we had, I think there was like 90 people or something. We had, all the cars were packed. So originally there were supposed to be about 50 cars that were coming. And most of the people doubled up, and there was like 4 people per car, per vehicle and stuff. It was insane. There was a couple Subarus even that came on it. And I was like, hey, if you want to come up, we had a 2-wheel drive Ranger also.
Right.
That one, it made it most of the way up one of the hills where we had to actually tow it the rest of the way. That was awesome. There was some pretty exciting stuff.
But we also, she was a badass. Serious badass. Yeah.
She is. I only hang around badasses. I mean,
There you
totally.
go. And then there was a big Chevy truck, full-size Chevy truck.
That's
Ryan,
right. Yeah.
right?
He did great though. I mean,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I loved, oh my gosh, you guys, we had such a great time. The day couldn't have been better.
Yeah.
It was such a great event that you and Jason, your spouse, put together. And I think, who else helped you with that? Was it just you two guys? I mean, my God, it was like I went to this incredible catered event.
Awesome.
Complete with something to do. That's what I dug.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was really fun.
So we did have some friends that helped out for sponsors and stuff. We actually had Milestar Tires.
Right.
We had Engine Technology. And then we had Trail Militia as well.
Right.
And we had Lightner Designs. So we had a couple people kind of, gather around. And then, LGE CTS Motorsports as well. So my sister did help out too. What we did is it was an entire day, planned. Everyone met at our ranch in Johnson Valley, right across from King of the Hammers. Literally, we overlook it. And
I think touching on that, I think that surprised everybody who attended.
What's that?
The fact that you were just so close, just across the
tell
street.
people, but they don't get
They
it,
don't
right?
get it. Yeah,
I know.
It was
literally.
It was so cool.
Yeah, literally.
That made it really. And how many people were there this year? 100,000. There were
yeah, we had over 100.
We were there.
Oh yeah,
that day.
totally.
Yeah.
Oh, out at it's a little city that happens that
It's not
gathers.
so litty. Litty. It's not so little.
It's not a mini city. You're right. It's bigger than most of the cities we have in the area.
Right?
So, yeah.
That was crazy.
It's very cool.
I think what was so fun, what I enjoyed the most, because, we've been trail riding motorcycles and trucks and so forth. What I think I enjoyed the most was just everybody staying together and only one person getting off trail. 1, 2, 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
And you'd think that this guy, should he remain nameless?
You can talk about it. I have no problem talking about it.
Louis.
I love my dad.
My gosh.
I love him.
He's a great guy, but bless his little heart. He comes on over. Well, you were away from the truck. He comes on to the radio, and it's like,
No, he called my phone. You guys picked up my phone, and
oh, that's right. We picked up the phone.
I think it was just a stressful day to him. I don't know.
Oh boy, he was a piece of work. He was funny. Yeah, he kept wondering, where'd you turn? We didn't turn, Dad. Just go straight. Well, I'm on this street. Well, no. Well, you're supposed to say, no, you're supposed to look.
Well, what was funny is to
really
me, both of you guys were like, does your dad ever let you talk? And I was like, what do you mean? Both of you guys were like, he asked questions and then just kept talking the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like,
bless
well,
his heart.
I mean.
He was pretty cool. I'm like, Louis, you got to stop talking. You got to listen. Come on, listen.
No one has a dad like that, I'm sure.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sure.
I died. He's so sweet.
Yeah, no,
He
he's
finally
awesome.
caught up to the group the third time. And I remember seeing him that
take
night
me off riding all my life.
back at the ranch. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
It was fun.
No, it was great. I mean, like I said, we have about 35 vehicles that were on the trail all day long. I mean, we
and only one got lost. Go ahead.
A couple times. So we went up to Bronco Knoll, which is a great little overlook of Lucerne Valley and Cougar Buttes and stuff, went up there, went down the other side, which I was like, okay, Trail Militia helped us too. It was great to get them there. He's great as a spotter, George is. And so I was like, cool, if you want a spot going down. There was some people that came for the first time. So to me, it's always great if you want to kind of push people's capabilities of what they know how to do for off-roading. The only way you're going to do it is to do it. So
what do you think it was about that particular trail? What stood out as far as pushing their abilities?
It's the loose. So we were going downhill, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't that it was something
straight.
that was hard to do, but it was rocky and loose.
Yeah.
So when you'd slow down and even put your brakes on, you kept moving still a little.
Right, a whole lesson in physics and mass management right there.
So it's just understanding, letting it engage and kind of go. So yeah, some of them were the 2 doors that had the shorter wheelbase. You could kind of see they got, off camber a little bit, kind of tipped up and stuff too. So, but it was good. It was all great. Everyone made it down, safely and stuff like that. But it was challenging and it was good, so, and then we went fast and ran through the desert a little bit.
Yeah, and we got into
speeds.
Riding shotgun with you, being able to calculate the silt and staying and keeping our, trail of people safe. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then we made it over to the sand dunes, right? For another meetup.
What I love about Johnson Valley is all the different terrains. Like you can literally go there within 10 miles, you have pretty much every terrain. You have rocks, you have sand, you have silt, you have, hard packed dirt,
Whoops.
gravel. Whoops.
Whoops.
You really can literally get everything. You have dry lake beds that, we're
Oh my
doing
gosh.
over 100 miles an hour
Holy
on those.
moly.
It's fun. I'm like,
And then
there's no speed limits.
Yeah, and then slowing
Love that
down to
part.
do some donuts and have
Right?
it was what an amazing day.
You got to always do donuts.
Oh
Come
my,
on.
right? I'm all about the donuts. You either got to eat them or do them, right? Oh my
Do
gosh.
'em.
It
Do
was
'em.
so fun. But then when we got back to the ranch, that was amazing too.
Oh my! You forgot about Brenthel too.
Oh my gosh.
We went
Oops,
and talked
back
to them.
up. Hold on.
GTS Customs Corvette Specialists. Passion is the driving force behind every design, every build. Innovation taking the client's dream car places never thought possible. Not just seductive form, but flawless function, showcasing today's technology in yesterday's classic curves in luxury and in performance. Head over to highoctanehustle.com, shop the brands page, and check out GTS Customs Corvette Specialists.
And that was a great
Yes.
interview with them. I love
Yes.
that. Share with us a little bit about what you talked about with them, because their story is great. It really is.
That was so much fun. First, we ran into Chuck Dempsey, who is, trophy truck racer, small potatoes, right? But he's driving the recycler truck, the trophy truck that Brenthel Industries actually built, and they have this whole ride and drive
Program.
program where they will build your truck to your specifications. They have 3 different types of builds that they do.
Yep.
Just kind of an entry level. I'm going to mess this up. Spec trucks and then into the trophy trucks. And wow, that was amazing because we followed Chuck over to the Brenthel Industries ranch where we got to see 6 of their builds. They had 6 or 7 of them out there.
They had some that they had just done that morning. They had a couple spec trucks and then some of the trophy trucks too out there as well.
So you guys are at, this is the Brenthel camp. This is a spot that we have out here in Johnson Valley. Normally we come out here for we do driver training, we do testing on our vehicles. Obviously our shop is in Temecula or Paris, which is the city. So we've got to come out here and this is where we do our development. But right now it's the race. So we're going to be doing, today we did 40 miles qualifying.
Okay.
So all of these trucks, we have 7 trucks. They're all being worked on after qualifying. And then tomorrow we're going to do 200 miles.
Yeah.
So each one of these trucks is going to go do 200 miles, and we're going to kind of see what happens. One of our trucks actually got first in qualifying.
Awesome.
So fastest truck out there today.
Congrats. That's rad.
Which is always awesome. That was our all-wheel drive trophy truck.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So, yep, that's pretty cool.
Dude, you can have a customer. Their customer is looking at maybe $450,000 for a spec truck on up to $750,000.
Yeah, he gave us specs. I love that. He really,
and
outlined
you can
it all.
just show up with your helmet and
Right?
race King of the Hammers.
Yeah.
And I guess they've just recently moved into a 55,000 square foot warehouse and shop. And wow, I've never been more impressed with.
Yeah, and it was really cool to hear their story. Like, what I loved about that so much is that he was like, it wasn't even like they grew up in off-roading.
Right.
This was just something that, as, they were in high school and stuff, they just started enjoying doing it. And so they got into it, and it wasn't something that, they, as kids, this is what they did or anything like that. So, yeah.
Well, and that's poignant because
They
of
were
the
first
fact
generation.
that that's the thing. I asked him, so how did you do this? He said, oh, well, we couldn't afford to buy one.
Goes back
and
to
that's
that
kind
idea.
I totally understand that. I couldn't buy one of our builds.
Yeah.
And what was it? I remember, how do you become a millionaire in racing? You start with $2 million. you know what I'm saying?
Right? It costs so much.
But they're really making a name. They've been at it for 17 years, and hats off to them that they just jumped in and got with us and showed off all the stuff that they do.
Aside from that, these trucks behind you here, these are all ready for the race tomorrow and sitting pretty.
How does the track feel this year as opposed to last year? What are some of the major changes that you've seen? Were there any major changes within the track that you're going to be racing tomorrow?
There are. I'm actually, unfortunately, I am not driving this year.
Okay.
But
team.
I do, the team. This year, it is a little different. They took out some of the rocks. So obviously this is KOH, it's rock crawling, and which we don't do. Last year is a little more technical. They put in, not rock crawling, but a little more rocky sections to kind of maneuver over, and they've eliminated some of those, which is great for us. It makes us happy. We just need to go faster, longer. So
Do what the trucks were made for.
Exactly. Yep.
Well, and really the name of the game, right, is if you don't finish, you can't win, right? So you're testing
You do have to
all your
finish.
R&D and everything that goes into that. Really, you know, even every race, we were talking about this, taking the cars apart and how important that is.
Going
so
prep,
that,
going through it all, and
Yeah.
really like each time. It's a lot of work,
You
right?
can have a really good truck, you can buy the best truck in the world, but if you don't service it and maintain it, you don't just go to a race and then go to the next one. You go back, you tear it apart, do a full service.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
like a lot of these trucks, all these trucks behind us and many others, they live in our shop. So
Okay.
literally the guys purchase the truck from us and then they live there. We build it for them. They've never put it on a trailer or anything. We drive it out, full ride and drive program.
What an
Yeah, that was a
afternoon.
great. So it was really cool because I wanted the day to be like a little bit of everything. It's like kind of an all-encompassing day. So part of it was going to the ranch there too.
Yeah.
And then we went back to our ranch.
Yeah, and that was amazing. You know, we're getting there at sunset, and the fires are lit, and the pizza ovens are going.
All about the ambiance.
And it was absolute, the music,
Yeah.
everything about it to regale the tales of the day,
Yeah.
right? Like we've
So-
always wanted to do our campfire chats.
Right.
Yeah, it
so
was
one of
great.
my favorite things, the reason why we did the pizzas like that, it's the make your own pizza. Now, don't get me wrong, the line gets long and stuff, but the idea is that we get pre-made doughs, and we got those from Valentino's in Hesperia. They were awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Eli, he has a Bronco and stuff. How I met him was like, I was driving down the 15 freeway one day and he knew me from Instagram and he just started waving at me on the freeway. And
love it.
I was like, hey buddy, what's up? And I'm waving back at him. And then later on Instagram, he hits me up and he's like, cool, I follow you guys. That's awesome that I saw you. And
That's
so
so
just
rad.
start talking to him and chatting and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm right over here. And so it was really cool. It's like, that's how you meet people. It's like, we
Oh my
all
gosh.
like doing the same things and
Yeah.
stuff, you know? So I actually ended up hitting him up and he's like, we have a pizza place. I'm like, we are literally looking for pizza dough, you know, for our event and stuff. So
It was just
it was so
absolutely
good.
fun.
Yeah. So what we did is a long time ago, my mom actually took us to a cooking class where we made our own pizza on a barbecue and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And the idea is that, you know, it's not like you're just getting your food and eating it. It's about the community and the camaraderie.
100%.
You're all standing around, you're talking about your day,
Yep.
you're waiting in line and standing there and that's what it's about. It's just like you're getting to know other people because you're right there next to them. So that to me is more, it's an engaging thing that you're doing. You're building something that you want to make, but then you're making friends with your neighbor right here and you're like, I've never talked to this person before. So that to me is part of that, you know,
Yeah.
building and stuff. Yeah.
I can't get
the
over
community.
how incredible the weather was.
Oh, gosh,
Full
it was
moon.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
And
We
then-
planned that too.
Yeah. It was so much fun though because everybody was participating
Yeah.
and you had campers. How many campers stayed on your ranch?
Yeah, we had like 13 people that actually like camped out. Yeah, motorhomes
that was
and
just-
brought their, it was pretty cool.
It was, you guys, I got to tell you,
Yeah.
if you have a Bronco and you...
It was other things too. But
Well, or if you have an interest in off-roading,
We-
and next year, it's definitely an event
Yeah.
that we've talked about it. I'm like, well, the Magnum, I think I need a new car. I need a new truck, so I definitely
It needs just a
loved
little more clearance.
that.
That's all. That's
could
all.
you imagine?
Just a little more clearance.
Let's put a Baja
We
kit
got
on it. Do you
this.
think Chuck would be
Yeah,
cool with
totally,
that?
totally.
Let's see what the Magnum can do.
Totally.
Oh boy, that'd be bad. Oh my gosh, how fun.
Baja Forged. It isn't just the products and it's not just a brand. It's a way of life. At an early age, traveling to Baja was one of my fondest memories. It was about venturing to unknown destinations. It was the freedom of exploration and really slowing down to enjoy the amazing world and the people we have in it. Baja Forged is about helping you embrace adventure. Baja Forged. Signature vehicle builds and off-road products built to forge your own path. Visit bajaforged.com today.
Well, and speaking of King of the Hammers, we each had loads of friends that participated. We've interviewed and
Yes.
with Brooke Jensen and
Yeah, a ton of females racing the race. That it's so good to see that so much female participation in it.
yeah, and then Debbie Pellegrino's son.
Yep.
Jordan Pellegrino
Yep.
and Gunnar Velasquez, they're running the 4400 class. But I'm super excited about that because we're going to get to interview them here at the studio. So
Yeah.
I'm super looking forward to that and learning more about their experience. It was a long day for them. You really have to applaud the guy who's like, I'm hell or high water. I am making it across the
everyone
finish line,
out
and
there.
that's where the stories are.
100%. That like people don't understand. And I forget what the attrition rate is. I think it's changed because literally over the years, I think it was like 60 or 70% attrition rate. It might be down to like 40 now or something because the cars are so much more like capable, I think, But seriously, I mean, it's like half of the people don't even finish the race. It's literally that crazy, like that intense of a race. And for you to say, someone to say they finished it.
Yeah.
So Amber Turner, she raced in the Everyman's Challenge.
Okay.
She's raced multiple times in her Suzuki Samurai.
I remember
Yep.
that.
And
Oh, my
this year
goodness.
she finished.
Oh,
and
my
that
gosh.
has been her goal the whole time
That
is
is
just to finish
amazing.
the race. And she's like, she knows she's not going to win in a Suzuki Samurai. But the thing is, she wanted to finish it. And I think she's done it 4 or 5 years. I'm not quite sure. But, last few years her doing it, she finally achieved her goal in doing that. It's
And
so hard.
next step, they say you can't win a race unless you finish it. So
they did everything this year. They had short course racing. They had class 11s out there, so the buggies and stuff. They actually did a land rush start with all of them, so they have like 30 of them just like, hitting the middle of the desert and going out. So funny to watch, so rad. Like the stuff's so cool. They did all the desert racing and stuff, so the trophy trucks and stuff. They did side-by-sides. Oh my gosh, it goes on and on. So they've encompassed all types of desert racing, not just rock crawling anymore, So they brought so many other like dynamics into it. So it brought a lot of different racers in. So that's what you're referring to. Like that 1,000 is like because of all the different types of racing that they brought in this year.
yeah, and I remember really having that question that I asked Jordan Brenthel, saying, "What's the track like?"
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was a little faster and less crawling.
Yes,
So
they
it
took a
was-
lot of the rocks out.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, and I think that. But you even, while you were there, you
Yeah.
hooked up with Von Gittin, and you guys.
Oh, yeah, we
did
did
a
some more trail
truck
runs and
run.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
trail run.
Yeah.
And what other highlights?
What's cool about it is everyone's gathering. People are coming from all over the country, all over the world, literally, to come to this event. One of the girls, Bronco Girl, on Instagram, you meet all these people on Instagram, right? She drove from Florida, so she came to our event. Then there's other events happening too. So like Project X put on an event with the Fun Havers and stuff. So
Right.
Lauren Healy and Von Gittin Jr. joined us on that trail run. So we actually did a night run,
That's
which is
amazing.
super cool. really fun. We went up Rattlesnake Canyon, started about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So it was the evening going into it, got to see the sunset. Going into the canyon, it was super cold, of course, but we're using all of our lights and things like that. Hitting some little obstacles that were really fun and challenging to do.
What kind of obstacles? Tell me about
They
that.
have little shoot-offs and stuff. So, a little rock climb section that
Okay.
if some people wanted to do it, of course I
Okay.
jumped right in. I was like, what are you guys doing? Rolled right
do
up
that.
there, so of course.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just me.
So just something to give it some more challenge.
Excitement,
and
exactly.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And then we had tacos at the end of the night too.
Oh,
it was
man,
awesome.
I miss
I mean,
taco
who can
night.
be? It was
Yeah.
great.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then we also did. I know there's so much. I feel like just so much happened during it.
Yeah, because it's like you said, it's like 2.5 weeks. You get 3 full weekends, right?
It's nonstop.
And
It's nonstop. It was so good.
to be able to go out with somebody like Von Gittin or with Lauren Healy as part of your group,
Yep.
you guys, that's spectacular.
Oh yeah, I mean, they finished at the top. Oh gosh, on Every Man's Challenge for that race, they all I believe it was top 4 Ford Broncos. All
Oh,
of them.
wow.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. So it was like who was it? Okay, it was Lauren Healy, Von Gittin Jr., Brad Lovell, and Bailey Cole as well. So Bailey Cole is Dave Cole's son
Yeah.
that started King of the Hammers as well and stuff. So it was cool to see all Ford at the top of the podium like that and stuff.
That's so
yeah,
cool.
super cool to see that.
Oh my gosh.
One of the other events that was happening at King of the Hammers was the SEMA networking event. There was
Yeah.
like over 150 people there. It was huge. You had people from SBN, so the SEMA Businesswomen's Network. You had people from TORA, so the Off-Road Alliance. And so all of those people came together, and it was insane. It was so great to have so many people. I don't think people realize how many names and brands are really out there at this event. But to me, it's barely getting as big as it's going to be. It's going to hit hard, yeah.
Well, and then talking about SEMA, and then we'll probably have to, leave this as our teaser, but talking about SEMA and how that's shifted for this upcoming year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
that's
gosh.
right.
When
yeah,
we talk
totally.
about 2.5 weeks for King of the Hammers, now we're looking
That's
at,
right.
oh my gosh, something that went from being a 6, like a 6-day thing. Obviously, the SEMA Thrash is going to be even more intense this year, guys, because
there's a lot
to unpack there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
my God.
right.
Let's do this
Dude,
again.
I'm not gonna lie, I was worn out after.
Well, you lost your voice.
Oh, and then right after, not even during King of the Hammers, before King of the Hammers was over, I left and went to Ventura for Chopper Fest
Oh my
to
gosh.
do Real Deal workshops.
Yeah.
I don't slow
That's
down,
amazing.
But, I
And
mean,
then
it's not
Easter
worth
Jeep
it
Safari
It's
coming
too many
up.
good people.
We're going to find out about that.
Yes.
So we'll have that to report on.
We are
'cause
keeping our schedules
Yes.
jam-packed because there's
Jam-packed.
awesome stuff going on in motorsports right now.
It is. Yeah, and you guys, you can always hit us up in the comment section if you want to learn more about what's happening in our world and what's happening in the
And
world
what's
of
to do?
off-roading.
Yeah, what
right?
to do out there for sure.
You
Definitely.
know, things are changed, and we're changing and flowing with them, and and trying to do as much fun stuff. You know, I want to give Von Gittin a run for his money. I want to be a professional fun haver too. That's my jam. Oh my
Love
gosh.
it. Love
Oh my
it.
gosh.
All about it.
Design Muse.
Fast Lane Jane.
It's always fun talking to you, girl.
Heck yeah, girl.
Holy moly. Well, this has been High Octane Hustle. I'm Fastlane Jane.
And I'm Design Muse.
Until next time.